everyone. This weapon, named after a comedian's musical instrument. I'm not joking. The Bazooka, America's World War II tank killer, got its name from a vaudeville prop, and that's just the beginning of how weird this story gets. Let's talk about it. So it's 1942. America needs an anti-tank weapon, something portable that works. Before this, soldier meets tank, soldier dies. Maybe you run, throw grenades, and pray. Mostly, die. Germans have massive anti-tank rifles, heavy, clunky, obsolete. Infantry needs better. Enter Lieutenant Edward Uhl. He invents a small rocket. Then, and I love this, he walks to a scrap pile, grabs a metal tube, and goes, yeah, this'll work. That was the R&D process. Rocket plus garbage tube. By mid-1942, America has the world's first man-portable rocket launcher, built from literal trash. Sometimes the simplest solution really is the best one. But why bazooka? Bob Burns, 1930 Seconds comedian, played this ridiculous pipe instrument in his shows. He called it a bazooka, Dutch slang for loudmouth. American soldiers saw the new rocket launcher and immediately, hey, that's Bob Burns' bazooka. The name stuck so hard that it became the generic term for all rocket launchers worldwide, which means a vaudeville comedian accidentally named an entire weapon category. I genuinely love that chaos. Here's how the weapon actually works. Picture this. Standard explosive goes boom, energy in all directions, wastes most of its power. The bazooka uses a shaped charge. On impact, it creates this focused jet of molten metal traveling faster than a bullet, punches through steel armor like it's not even there. Think of a water jet cutting through steel. Same principle, but it's molten metal at supersonic speed. The genius part? Distance doesn't matter. Hit at 50 meters, 4 inches of penetration. Hit at 300 meters, still 4 inches. Game changer. Now, here's my favorite part of this whole story. America starts using bazookas in North Africa, sends some to Britain and the Soviets. Great, right? Then Germany captures a bunch, and Germany doesn't just study them. They copy the design, make it bigger, and create the Panzerschreck, better penetration, more power. So America accidentally gave Germany the blueprint for their own rocket launcher. It's like showing someone your homework and they copy it but get a better grade, except the homework is a weapon. And the stakes are a world war. I just think that's hilarious. Okay, now for the absolutely wildest bazooka story. Picture this. Charles Carpenter, American pilot 1944. Flies an L-4 Grasshopper, tiny observation plane. His job? Spot enemy positions. Boring. Safe. Then he looks at his plane and thinks, what if I just put weapons on this? So he mounts 6 bazookas, 3 per side, on a plane designed to just fly around and watch things. Everyone probably thought he was insane. Then he actually does it, flies over German tank columns, attacks from above. See, tanks have weak top armor because nobody designs for overhead threats. Tank designers think frontal armor, good, side armor, okay, top? Who's attacking from up there? Charles Carpenter? That's who. He knocks out 4 German tanks and an armored car in what's basically a flying Piper Cub with rockets. When I first learned this, I genuinely thought someone was pranking me, had to verify with multiple sources because it seemed too ridiculous to be real. But nope, dude really said bazooka plane and it worked. Honestly, this is the creative problem solving I love about military history. Someone looks at the rules, throws them out, and does something completely insane that somehow succeeds. Using the bazooka required teamwork. 2-man crew. Loader puts rocket in, connects wire, gets clear, deadly backblast, taps gunner's shoulder. Ready! Simple in theory, terrifying under fire. In the Pacific, different story. Japanese tanks, thin armor, bazookas went through them like paper, but Marines also used them against concrete bunkers. Picture this. Iwo Jima, Marine team pinned. Japanese bunker 50 meters away. 1 rocket left. Loader's hands shake, gunner aims, fires, direct hit, bunker neutralized. That was the Pacific constantly. The catch? Humidity. Tropical climate destroyed electrical systems. You'd have a bazooka that just wouldn't fire. In combat, terrifying. By late 1944, Super Bazooka arrives. M20, penetrates 11 inches of armor. Most tanks had 4 to 6 inches frontal armor. This punched through twice. That too late for World War II, but primary weapon in Korea lasted until the 1970 seconds. Fun fact, You see super bazookas in World War II movies, even though they weren't used then. Studios used what props they had. Film accuracy is complicated. Here's the weirdest part. In Vietnam, Americans fought against World War II-era bazookas. The French used them in Indochina. When they lost, Viet Minh captured them. 10 years later, Americans faced their own weapons. History comes full circle. So why does the bazooka matter? It wasn't the most powerful weapon, wasn't the most accurate, had battery issues, dangerous backblast, limited penetration against heavy armor. But it did one critical thing. It gave regular infantry soldiers the ability to kill tanks. Before, foot soldier versus tank equals death. After, you had a fighting chance. That changed infantry tactics forever, changed how tanks operated. The design influenced anti-tank weapons for decades, all starting with a scrap pile tube and a comedian's name. So here's what I want to know. Is the bazooka the most influential infantry weapon of World War II, M1 Garand St. G44? And would you rather fight one tank-sized bazooka or 100 bazooka-sized tanks? Let me know. I genuinely want to hear your take. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this story about how a comedian accidentally named a weapon that changed warfare, subscribe for more. See you next time!